All right, here we are. Here I am down here in the corner. Hello, everyone. Am I on the right video? Hi, Lisa Sahoma. Welcome. It is 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 7 p.m. on the East Coast. It is Pro Manhattan time, and today we are recreating a high-end wreath, Halloween wreath, for pennies on the dollar. These are our supplies. Everything you see here came from the Dollar Tree. I'll show you our inspiration piece. Hold on a second. If you look right there, there is our thumbnail for today. And you look over here, and it's not going to look exactly like that, but I think it's going to look pretty close. Or better yet, I can show you here. That's our inspiration piece. And so let me dig in and get started, because I don't know that we're going to get finished with this today. But we'll at least get it started. Let me find my chat. It's over here. There we go. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. The items that I have, this is the decorative mesh from the Halloween section. There are two different kinds. One has got a black in it, and the other one's got a purple and orange and white. We got that. I've got 3 of these little 12-foot rolls of ribbon. They're glitter ribbon in a black, a purple, and an orange. I've got these little witch hat picks, and they look like they're just chenille stems with some felt glued on them. And all these things you could probably make yourself, a lot of this, but it's cheaper just to get it from the Dollar Tree, because once you get it all together, it looks great. This is a 9-foot roll of Halloween ribbon that has our colors in it. This is 72 by 30 inches of creepy cloth. It's very loose, gauzy cheesecloth. And I hope this works the way I want it to. This is an experiment. I've not made one of these before, but I have made wreaths before. And then this, they did have the wooden witch legs. They had stuffed witch legs, but this was actually a door hanger with that plastic ring, which I liked the plastic ring. It seemed to make it easier to attach it, because we're just going to hang it from the wreath. You know, we don't want it to hang too low, so it's probably going to just hang like that. And then I have this is a 14-inch wreath form. It's a wire wreath form. You could use the styrofoam ones if you prefer. And then I have some floral wire. This is also from the Dollar Tree. It's just not in the package because I use this a lot. It's really thin. And in order to use this, I use my jewelry cutters. I have my jewelry pliers. I have a pair of scissors. And I have my hot glue gun, which has been warming up for a while. Real quick, let me say a quick thank you to the Live Place, Dean at the Live Place. He hosts over 120 live streamers in all sorts of topics, from travel to leisure, theme parks, disabilities, arts and crafts, music, RV and camping. You name it, there is a live streamer out there listed on the Live Place. It's your TV guide for YouTube live streamers, basically. And I'd like to thank him for hosting this program and on my Wednesday program. And Wednesday is going to be a special day. I'll get to that in a little bit, but I want to get started on this. So I thought for the beginnings of this, I would take this creepy cloth, and let me get my scissors in here so we can cut it loose. I take this creepy cloth, and I'm just going to wire it onto my mesh frame. Real kind of loose and drapey and bubbly. sort of, because you see how this is the width of it here, and it's folded in half and half again. So let's work this out. I wish I had a bigger workspace with an overhead camera. That's coming, guys. It's coming. Anyway. All right, let's see. These are the ends, one end here, and I'm just going to gather that up in one hand, and we're just going to kind of spread it out. And see, it fits very nicely like that. And then I'm going to take my wire and just have some fun, and we're going to wire this on there all the way around. Maybe I'll hot glue it. Maybe that would be easier. We'll have to see if it'll stick. So let's just get a little hot glue. See, here's my glue gun. We're going to put a little hot glue on one of these cross pieces. And this part, you don't have to worry about being super neat because we want it to look kind of blousy and everything else. So I'm going to take that one edge and just don't stick your fingers in the hot glue. We're not gluing our fingers to the project. I've put it over there once. I'm going to run another little thing of hot glue. There we go. How's everything going today, Lisa? Good to see you. Fold it over again. Like I said, be careful. You might want to use your scissors to push that down into the glue. Don't stick your fingers in it. It's hot. Hot glue is hot. You can get burns. When I'm working with it an awful lot, I tend to lose some feeling in the tips of my fingertips. So you want to be really careful with this. Another way you can do it is just pull it tight against it like that. There we go. And we're going to do it a couple more times. Get lots of layers going here. Looks like about 2 more times. We're going to just layer it over this. And this is not a Dollar Tree hot glue gun. However, they do sell hot glue guns and glue sticks at the Dollar Tree. And they work just as well as this. This is my big one. I got it at, I think, Walmart for about 10 bucks. And it uses the big glue sticks. And it's a 2 setting. But I find for the way I work, I like the hottest setting. I like the high temperature glue guns because they tend to work easier. Now I'm going to use my scissors again to push that down. Oh, we're getting it all stuck to ourselves. And then just for a little added protection, let's go ahead and throw some wire in there just to brace it up. So I'm going to cut me a big piece of wire here with my jewelry snippers. And I'm just going to weave it through, in and out, right over where we glued. Kind of thread it through like you're making a really loose stitch with some needle and thread. And push it on through. I lost my end there. Wrap it around the bottom, on the back. Let's flip it over. Oh, I cut way too much. And give it a little twist. But you know what? We're going to leave that extra there because we can always use it to put something else on there. All right, so now we've got it anchored there in a bit. And let's just loop it around this like this. I'm going to go across this one. And we're not going to do it back and forth on this one. We'll just stick it down like that. let's see, because we want to blouse it, so let's put a little extra space in there, and then we can. I know you're looking at this going, I don't know about this, Pearl. I don't know. It's looking a little messy, but it's gonna look a little messy. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get there. Be patient. Okay. Whew, stuck my finger in the hot glue. Gotta be careful. Do not try this at home. They make little silicone fingertips that you can actually get at the Dollar Tree. They're like thimbles for working with hot glue. They're silicone, so the glue just peels right off if it sticks to it. See how that's coming out? We're just gluing it to these little cross pieces right here. And if you get these big strings of glue, it's all right. They look like spider webs, kind of. You can leave them, or you can just roll your hands and they come right up. All right, so let's leave a little blousing here, and then we're gonna run a little bead of glue right through here. Oh, and like I said, we may not finish this today, but I'll finish it later in the week and show you the whole finished thing next week. If you're watching the replay, I do appreciate you joining me. I love it when people watch the replays of my videos. Leave me a comment down below. Replay Squad is all you gotta say. Or you can leave questions and comments. I love getting comments. I love hearing from people who have watched my videos. I respond to 100% of my comments. Appropriate comments, that is. Spam comments, I just delete them. But, you know, spam happens. So, there we go. And we're going to glue in one more. We're going to take the edge of this. There it is. Kind of spread it out a little bit. And this is mostly just going to cover up our wreath, those wires. It's going to give us a background without having to do a lot of fill. This is the first of a few wreaths we're going to make on the show. At the end of October, we'll make a wreath for Thanksgiving. Now then, we've got that hot glued on, and you see, can you see how it kind of drapes? We're going to go back and we'll just make sure that we've covered the whole wire frame. We're going to spread out our little drapes a little bit so it fits on there, and then we will secure it with our next step. The next step I want to do is take, this is the part that takes the most time, and this is our decorative mesh, and it comes out like this. I'm going to cut a piece about that long. That's about, oh, I'd say 9 or 10 inches. I'm going to cut me a 9 or 10 inch piece. Like that. And you can pre-cut all this ahead of time if you want. I just wanted to be sure y'all saw what I was doing. And then I cut it in a rectangle. And then I take these two corners and I pull it kind of tight like that. So it kind of rolls up a little bit. And then I'm going to grab a piece. Now you can use chenille twists, pipe cleaners, you know. I like to use my florist ribbon wire because it hides a little better. And I'm cutting a piece that's about, oh, I'm going to say it's about 3 or 4 inches. I'm going to bunch up the middle of this with my florist wire. wrap it around, give it just one very tight twist, and then fold this up like this. Then I'm going to take and find, let's put it on this edge right here. I'm going to stick it through my fabric and run it to the back and give it a good twist, just like that. Give it a good twist and make sure it's anchored and wired in like that. We'll do a couple of these so you can get the idea of what's happening. I would say use all of it as much as you can. I'm only going to do a few of them because I want to get to the other parts, and then we can go back and finish filling this in. So I've cut my piece. There it is. It's about 10 inches. Pull my corners. Be careful pulling because you can unravel it. I want to show you. Can you see right there? See how it will come unraveled if you pull too close to the edge. Okay? Then we're going to get our wire snips and cut another 4-inch piece here of our wire. Grab it in the middle, kind of scrunch it up, wrap our wire around it, give it one good twist, and let's go. We don't want to put the same ribbon too close together. There's my other stay, so we'll put this one down here. And this is serving two purposes. It's going to be decoration on our wreath, but it's also anchoring that cloth to the wire frame. And then fold that wire back up underneath, and there we go. And let's just see how many of these we can get done. I find it easier, like I said, to cut them all at once. Get my pieces, get my wires, then it just becomes assembly. There's no right or wrong way to do it either. That's what makes it so therapeutic is you just do it. There's no right or wrong way. There's no way you have to do it. There's no way to mess it up either. You can't mess it up. The messier it is, the better it's going to come out looking, honestly. See, let me show you. See, I put my wire through the back around the cloth and the front around the cloth, and I'm just twisting it. Some of the cloth's getting caught up in it, and that's fine too, because you can always go back and adjust it when you're done. There's another piece there. Oh, and see, that's too loose because it's kind of flopping. So all you have to do if it's too loose is pull those back wires and twist it a little tighter. And if twisting it's hard, you can always use a little pair of pliers and grab a hold of it, of both the ends, and twist them with the pliers. Okay? If you've got a hard time with gripping things, you know, oh, I'm hitting my keyboard and pulling up all sorts of things. There we go. Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I'm in a little bit of pain today, so it's a tough day, but we keep going. So you see how that's going. Let's go ahead and fill this little part in, and then we'll move on. Because like I said, I doubt I'm going to get this whole thing done for you right during this show. We're already at 22 minutes. So, scrunch it. Let's cut our little piece of floral wire. And like I said, you can use pipe cleaners, but I like to cut them down if I'm going to use a pipe cleaner because they're so huge. Let's twist, and let's stick this one in the middle, kind of, and a little offset. Okay. And there we go. See how this is coming out? And they're kind of sticking up and going around. Let's do another purple one. And you can make it interesting by changing the lengths of these foam, the floral mesh. You can, and then we'll get to adding the ribbon here in a minute. And I mean, aside from the hot glue, this is something you can do with kids. It works on fine motor skills. If you use the chenille wires or the pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them, it's a little easier on the hands, but still, this is something you can do with kids. It's very easy. It's something you can sit and do while you're watching, you know, your favorite live streamer from the live place. I'm gonna twist the top of this one. There we go. So there. And I'm gonna put some more in there, but I want to go ahead and get to the ribbons. Get to my ribbons here. I got so much piled on my desk. I'm going to clean off my desk a little bit so I have some room. Oh. There we go. All right, now I'm grabbing my ribbon, and you see that's going to add some sparkle to it. So let's go ahead and open this ribbon. I hope you can all join me on Wednesday, either here or later on my Twitch channel. I will be having a virtual album release party. My album, Pumpkin Spice Meditations, goes live on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, and a bunch of other streaming networks. I believe it's $8.91 USD if you purchase it on Amazon. You will be able to purchase it on Amazon on the 30th. I will be here at 9 a.m. from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. West Coast time, which is noon on the East Coast, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 West. And then I'll be going live later in the day over on my Twitch channel, which a lot of people have told me, oh, I don't know what Twitch is. I don't know how to use it. It's very simple. You go to the link that I post on my social medias, and you click on the link and you're in, you know. You don't even really have to have an account to watch the videos, but it helps. All right, so here we are with this glitter ribbon. Now, I will tell you the glitter does kind of flake on this ribbon. So if you're not a glitter fan, don't get the Dollar Tree glitter ribbon. Get a smoother ribbon or something. And, oh, let's see. That's about 5 inches, I want to say. 5 or 6 inches. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the mesh. We're going to cut a little piece of wire. Okay. And wrap it around. pull our ribbon up, like make a little V out of the ribbon and a V out of the wire. I'm going to give it a couple twists so it's on there securely. And then we're going to stick it through the fabric and around one of these metal stays on the wreath form. If you use the styrofoam wreath forms, you just stab it in there, stick it in there, hot glue it on, however you want to do. I like using the wire or the chenille stems or pipe cleaners just because it kind of gives me more control. So there we go, we've got that. And these are just throwing little dabs of color in there. I may cut the stream a little shorter today just because, like I said, I am not feeling well. But I couldn't let you guys down. So, here we go. But as I said, I will finish this later in the week. And have it ready for you next week. And next week we will be making glass candle holders, stemware, out of 3 Dollar Tree glass candle sticks. And I already have 2 of these that I made last year, and I have them up on my mantle, and they're absolutely beautiful. So, see how we're putting the ribbon in there? Now let's put some of the black glitter ribbon. All right. Pardon me, I'm gonna have to turn my air conditioner back on. Oh. There we go. And let's stick this one down in here like this. Wow, my phone is going crazy. I didn't realize how popular it was. So many friends go live on Sunday evenings. Let's see. Hold on a second. Oh yeah. So many people going live. I believe my friend Pete McDevitt is live. He has got Rob Fuzz on his channel tonight. On the wall in the hot seat. Let's take another one of these and let's just fill this little area in. So we can get at least one little part done on it to show you, because like the last one I made, it actually took me a couple days of a little bit here, a little bit there. The good news is this is a project you can start and stop. You can do a little bit today and then a little bit tomorrow. It's not something you have to finish when you sit down. I think I'm going to put this one in here. All right, here we go. So, you see how that's coming together. It looks a little wild and crazy right now, but it will tone down. Like I said, when I show you next week, you'll understand. Let's get one of these little picks, and I wonder Ah, the picks come right off. So we can find a place for this, and we can either glue it on the side, which is I think how I might do it. You know, stick them on there like that. And I've got 3 of them. And then show you how this, we'll do this probably put it on the top, or maybe we'll let them hang down pretty low. Yeah, we'll do it on the bottom like this, and then see how the legs will come out from underneath it, and just like that. And then we'll get to, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do the final bow that I'm gonna put on it and show you that. And then I'm gonna cut the stream short because, like I said, I'm really not feeling well at all. And but like I said, I couldn't let you guys down. So had to be here for all my replay squad, because I know a bunch of my friends who usually try to catch these videos, they're all together down in Disney World right now, having a great time. All right, so here we go. This is about, I'm going to cut about 18 inches of this ribbon. It's lightly wired, which is a good thing. I prefer to use lightly wired ribbon. Pardon me. Excuse me. All right. I'm sorry. I'm back. And I'm going to take and fold it in thirds, but I'm going to overlap, and I'm going to use my hot glue. So let me run. This is my piece of wire, and I'm going about 1/3 of the way in from one side, kind of, or a little past halfway, I guess. And I run a bead of that hot glue. I'm going to take that edge and stick it down in that hot glue. Watch your fingers. And then I'm going to overlap this side, so the hot glue's kind of in the middle, like that. Okay, so I've glued this all together now. It's still hot. Be careful with hot glue. But can you, let's see this way. Right here. There you go. You see how, and this is going to be the back, and that's going to be the front. Okay? And then I'm going to cut a little piece. That's about 2 inches. Like that. Don't know what I'm doing here. And let's put our bow down this way so you can see it. And then I'm going to take some more of my florist wire and my wire cutters. But like I said, my friends are down. A lot of my viewers are all together at Walt Disney World, getting to hang out and see each other and have a great time. And if you're one of those people, like I know Lisa and a few others, and I hope you're having a great time. I really do. I'm gonna stick my thumbs. This is a seam that I glued down right there. I'm gonna stick my thumbs and kind of fold that up, wad that up. Don't worry about the outsides right now. We'll fix that in a minute. Gonna wrap my ribbon or my wire around it like that. twist and twist. Okay, and it's gonna get, you're gonna have to reshape it in a minute, but we'll worry about reshaping it in a minute. I got it a little off center, but no big deal. Twist and twist, and then I am going to, once I get that twisted really tight, go back with my wire cutters and I'm going to cut off those edges, and you'll see why in a minute. And I'm just going to fold them over and down onto the bow. Okay? And then we're going to take this piece, this 1-inch piece, we're going to lay a little bit of glue across the middle of it. Lay that down in there like that. And I think you see where I'm going with this. Because it's wired, it wants to stick to itself. Let me make sure I got that the right way. Yeah. We'll run a little bead on each edge, fold it over, and stick it to the back. A little more hot glue. Everything's solved with hot glue. Hot glue and duct tape. Which is another thing you can use on your wreath, is they make such decorative duct tape now. Alright, now we have our big bow. And yeah, it looks a little wonky, I apologize. I'll have a better one for you. I'm just trying to get this done so you can see how to do it. Futz with it, make it your own. Just kind of wad this up in the middle a little bit, make it a little more lived in looking. There we go. There's your bow. And you can make a couple of these. You can make several of these. You can stick them in there inside your mesh like this. And I cheated. I'm going to make a lot of these little bows and stick them in here, and we'll put some more mesh around, some more of this ribbon. If I get it up really close with just the parts that I've worked on, you can see how that's coming together. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but next week it will, I promise. I only got an hour and it's already been 40 minutes. And then I did a little cheat. You can also buy your bows and they come with a twist tie. That's another thing you can use. If you have a stack of twist ties out of your garbage bag, you know, you buy garbage bags, they come with all those twist ties and you never know what to do with them. You can use those too. These come with the twist ties on the back, so you can just affix them on like that. But I think the most important money saving part was this craft cloth, this very loose, it's a cheesecloth almost. So that's how you're going to get started making your wreath. I hope you all run to the Dollar Tree and pick up the stuff you need. And see how those little bits of ribbon, you can go back on the ribbon. You can always go back and cut little triangles out of the ribbon so it gives it a more little finished edge there. Let me do that. There is no right or wrong way to do it. And once you finish, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. And I'll show you something. once you get it filled in, let me do this and you can see it better. No. Huh. Here we go. And let me do this. Once you get it all in, and let me show you the back of this so you can see. There's my chenille stems, there's my wire mesh, and then this is all just that craft mesh on the wreath. Okay, so it starts out like this, but then once you're done, it comes out like that. Okay, so let me get us back down here to the arts and crafts so I can show you what's coming next week. Next week, you're gonna need to go to the Dollar Tree before next week. And no, we're not gonna work with pumpkins. I just need to set them somewhere. This is what we're gonna do in 2 weeks. We're gonna paint some pumpkins, make some decorated pumpkins. But this is what you need for next week. You're gonna need 2 of these glass candle holders from the Dollar Tree, and I'll give you a better look in a minute, and 1 of these goldfish bowl type candle holders. Okay, and out of that we are going to make, take and stack and stack and stack, and this is what you get. And I'll show you how we're going to do that next week. This is the candlestick right here, and you're going to need 2 of these and then 1 of these little goldfish bowls, $3. And we're going to have some fun with that. We're going to paint some pumpkins. We got some more fun Halloween crafts coming up. I appreciate you spending your time with me today. Time is our most valuable commodity, and that you gave me 45 minutes of your day means so very much to me. If you're watching the replay, be sure you hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Replay squad. Like I said, I'm sorry my energy was a little low, but I'm just not feeling well today. But I hope to be on the mend next week. Check out thelifeplace.com for all of their fun things. We have the first week in October, all of the Life Place channels are doing specials on their favorite movies. And I'll be doing my Wednesday show that week on the music of Star Wars, the fabulous John Williams. Peace and blessings to you, to all you love, and to all who love you. Find your passion, hang on to it, and don't let it go. Have a great week, and I will see you Wednesday for my album release party. Take care.